Hi everybody, my name is Nate Vanderzee and I'm a technology coach here at Grand Rapids Christian High. From time to time, we technology staff are going to be sharing helpful tips and resources related to technology. And today I want to share one that relates to you and your family and your home. It's called the TechWise Family. Everyday Steps for Putting Technology in its Proper Place. And it's by Andy Crouch. All right, so here is the book itself. It's about 200 pages and it's not a very large book either, so it's a pretty quick read overall. Also throughout the book, you do have some great visuals and infographics and things like that, which are all based on research from the Barna Research Group, which I think is a Christian research group. This book is written from a Christian perspective, so I found it really useful and just applicable to me and my family. And more than just being about technology, there's a lot of good thoughts and tips and resources for living a good life together as a family in general. Just kind of living the lives God has called us to and how to be a healthy family. So while a lot of it is obviously related to technology, it is broader than that too, which I really appreciated. I was concerned when I first started reading the book that it was going to be overly kind of dogmatic and really kind of have a strict set of principles that he's going to be advocating for. But really it's much more broad and general. I was a bit concerned when I read how they treat technology in their home. Well, what if I don't want to do that in my home? For example, I think he said that they don't really have TV in their home, and that's something that, well, we really enjoy watching TV. We really enjoy watching movies together, and we end up playing a lot of video games in our home too, which is something I've always loved my entire life. So even though I don't plan on doing exactly what Andy Crouch has done with his family in technology, there's definitely some good wisdom in here for anyone, and there were some tips and some guiding principles that were really helpful for me in thinking about our family and our home. The preface and introductory stuff takes up about 40 pages, and then you do get into the 10 TechWise commandments, which make up the bulk of the book here. There's a chapter on each of these. So I'll just go ahead and read those here so you can get a feel for what each chapter will cover. Number 1, we develop wisdom and courage together as a family. Number 2, we want to create more than we consume. So we fill the center of our home with things that reward skill and active engagement. Number 3, we are designed for a rhythm of work and rest. So 1 hour a day, 1 day a week, and 1 week a year, we turn off our devices and worship, feast, play, and rest together. Number 4, we wake up before our devices do, and they go to bed before we do. Number 5, we aim for no screens before double digits at school and at home. Number 6, we use screens for a purpose, and we use them together rather than using them aimlessly and alone. Number 7, car time is conversation time. Number 8, spouses have one another's passwords and parents have total access to the children's devices. Number 9, we learn to sing together rather than letting recorded and amplified music take over our lives and worship. Number 10, we show up in person for the big events of life. We learn how to be human by being fully present at our moments of greatest vulnerability. We hope to die in one another's arms. So those are the 10 commitments, and you can see that each of those commitments here is grouped into a category like the 3 key decisions of a TechWise family. Part 2 is daily life, and part 3 is what matters most. Overall, I really enjoyed the data that he shares that's organized into graphs and such, research. There's also a lot of just kind of anecdotes and nice stories from things that have happened in his home and things that they've tried, as well as things that he really admires in other families and friends of theirs who do certain things. So I found a lot of wisdom in there and a lot of just great ideas for how to live a good life as a Christian family together. So it's definitely a book I recommend. I found the author to be insightful but not overly preachy, and really sharing some of their mistakes along the way too, and some of the things that they don't do as well as he would like. And I think it would make a great book for a group study as well. Maybe you have a church group or something that's looking for a good book. So it's a book I would recommend for any parent, but I think especially for the parents of young children like myself. We are going to be facing tough issues surrounding technology that are made very challenging by our society and by rapid advances in technology for many years to come. And this is a really good resource for being thoughtful about those decisions and about the place of technology in our homes.